Gaming, and welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. I think it's time to find the Dragon God.
The temple lies just ahead. It is the altar of the 12, where the Dragon God Et slumbers.
This is the end of the dungeon. I'm ending it here afterwards.
Sinister voice. There's unquestionably something totally not good back there.
This is the end of the dungeon. I'm ending it after this because
it feels like that of a normal dragon, but somewhat different. What is this?
Because I'm gonna end it there because I don't feel like doing the 17 days of 15 or 16 days of nonsense that I have to do in between the next story bit.
Well, that's why we're here.
I don't like this. Ready?
Time to go!
Oh, there's the Dragon God. Shut your ass up.
No!
Oh, hell. There was a dragon after all.
I thought this thing needed a priestess to summon it.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Fire and flame. Has even the
No. I think this...
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
That's the worst double act I've ever...
Look at its eyes, its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses.
You forget back!
Wait, you would...
What can we do but...
Yufa!
Look out!
What can I do? You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I? This is all I have. Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge. But your rites are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs, who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith? Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
O Lodestar, you torn maiden of faith. O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life! All of you! Let me fight by your side!
Perfect.
Yuba! You can fight?
And that power!
I found my answer. I offer my...
Then we...
That thing on its back! That's the human possessing it, right?
Yes, it must be. If we strike at the human precisely, everyone, you need not hope, and I...
We're not sacrificing anyone! Come on, team, we fight together!
Come forth now!
Yeah! Yuba hit their weakness!
Behold this power!
Howling wind! You hit their weakness! Don't let up now, Yuna!
Lightning!
Wizard! Oh, gales of wind!
We've got them right
I
in
take
their
my
weak spot.
fullest power! It is your turn!
This is just what I need!
I won't hold back! Roar!
I let justice prevail! Oh, bolts of lightning!
That was a
I can
waste
do
of a
this.
turn.
Heed me!
Yeah! Yuffie hit their weakness!
Watch me!
Getting hit! Come on, Juna,
Vitus
focus!
power. Light. Still here?
With blade in hand!
Charge.
Hulkenberg got them right in
Every
their weak
horse,
spot!
souls of kings, give me strength!
We did it!
Is that all?
Mass dancer! Raging fire!
Clear it. Ice.
Wizard!
Freeze! Here I go! It is your turn! The enemy still stands.
Poison.
Is that all?
Captain, I call upon a royal hero before the pain sets in. We sure don't give up easy.
Poison in my veins. This should work.
Oh, power of heroes! They yet cling to
I
life.
pray you're ready.
And he's dead.
I've done it!
I feel stronger.
I admit, we feel
I have never...
excellent.
Power can be... Yes, I've become stronger.
You're quite skilled.
The dragon.
The dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel. Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest, and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here is our village's divine relic, Dracadios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure Magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
And maybe they arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
No, I don't think that's quite it. Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself. The Mustari reject the world beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of Magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me. Another... I did not know this one existed.
Maybe the most entertaining part of your day, because we get to see what they...
If this mural had been lost until now, then...
You know, when I first got here, this LFG or whatever's going on in this place, reached out my hand
This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You suppose this is the truth of the priestess's duty? I mean, offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had always seemed odd that the dragon god dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
No. On the contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me. So thank you. Let us return now to the village. You said you had business with the lance when all this had settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
What was that?
Surely not. The human from the altar?
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the...
Then it can only be headed...
Damned beast!
Monster!
I hear screaming.
You lot came back! Ha! Looks like the little lady... Of course! Right. We've got a human on the hunt.
Truly? I'd not have expected...
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphausia, the priestess. Thank you.
Oh, priestess!
Lady Eupha, please... What don't you lot get a...
Priestess? What...
Did you even perform the rite?
The dragon godette is...
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual. The real one, that is. The ritual that's...
As the priestess, on...
Hold on now. You're not actually...
Basilio, where's...
So be it.
We can do... It is time I put the truth...
I thought we already finished this
Behold
guy.
this power!
Cowering stubborn one!
Our summoner! This may be excessive.
For victory! Show them our might!
It is your turn!
Clear it! Burn!
My strength!
Wizard! Not this one. Let us fight as one!
Together then!
Roar with royal might! They're unfazed!
It didn't affect them!
This is nothing.
This is just what I need! Raging fire!
Even my strength will... I must concentrate.
Get him! Help me finish this!
I won't hold back! Fire!
Die.
This is for the future of the
the Mastari fall!
Good. 'Tis done.
Not bad at all.
I shall rise to the...
I continue to grow.
Excellent!
Tremble before me!
Yes, I've become stronger.
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either.
You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding. With all my heart, I wanted to save...
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my... The day you left, Adeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait. If I had done anything at all to change it...
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close. You needn't bear this alone.
We support her, without the right of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple?
Is that so difficult to understand? What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? To you, she fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our...
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something... Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
I think I understand now. It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia.
I have to say, for the moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've...
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but... What about them that can't fend for themselves? Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If you challenge them...
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting.
Tell.
So, that's the lance everyone's after. Don't suppose you could chuck...
I wanted to discuss that, but to that end... The monster is gone, the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands, the threat looming over. That said, If I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, we lose our magic?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's.
What? Hold on. Protective magla? You don't think she's talking about the...
What's come over you, Stroh?
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to tell... Did you all see that?
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance.
Ah, your pardon.
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. I can't...
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have...
Maybe. This is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission, after all.
You would use it.
Yikes. We've been blacked.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the Lance's secret. And we can't ask that of her.
I was the one who came asking to be included.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she...
But how would such an assassination be enacted?
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about, and we still barely managed to survive.
We need some way to keep the lance, and use it to strike Luis down.
We could kill him with it at the handoff.
Not guaranteed we'll even be giving him the spear directly. He might just...
We need some way to keep the lance, and use...
How about...
There's a thought. After all...
It's an easy thing to say.
If you just need a visual double...
Oh, good. We've got a certified craft...
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the land.
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice.
Well, settle in.
So the prince is a...
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter...
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I...
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then.
'Tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be...
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on...
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people. I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. Time to go!
Not just the lance, but now we've got Yufa herself. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. Ugh, you're real, but... With you on our side, I know we'll figure it out.
I will go tell my brother of...
Then we shall rest at the inn.
What? Cramped spaces are the foundation of...
Now then.
No.
True. Most helpful.
Now then.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love?
My brother had already retired for the day, so I...
Think you'll be able to...
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel.
A fantasy? But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story about a utopia.
A utopia?
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine. So, well... remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with... Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find... I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will. Anyone may follow any god.
So basically...
Our legends say that the people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons.
Thinking back,
Yes, that mural depicted...
But ultimately, war claimed everything.
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, if we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. Because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that...
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Your pardon?
Yufa!
Brother, Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not... As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our brother.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
We can look after.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought so be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in her...
I did not know she'd left any...
I must ask you for...
What do you mean? I am...
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the Islanders. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored...
Our home will have an...
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The Dragon God Et is our village's guardian, the home of the Dragon God Et. One day, after years untold, I hope Etria will be a bustling town. People from far...
I think I found a world I want to be a part of.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch... If you have time yet to relax,
Well then.
Just lovely. It's all right. Well... My apologies.
Well, that'll be all for today. See you guys tomorrow.